Advocating for children with autism is sometimes a rough road for parents and professionals. So today I'm going to give you 5 steps both parents and professionals can take to advocate more effectively for kids with autism. Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Barbera, autism mom, board certified behavior analyst, online course creator, and the best-selling author of the Verbal Behavior Approach. Each week, I provide you with some of my ideas about turning autism around. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can do that now. So advocating is tough, and I've had both parents and professionals really go and advocate very hard for insurance reform. I know I had Dr. Amanda Kelly, known as Behavior Babe, on a podcast on episode number 8, talking about her advocacy efforts. I've talked to, on a podcast episode number 3, I've talked to Kelsey, who's a single mom of 2, who's taken all my courses, and she's our online community manager. She's had to advocate very hard and continues to have to advocate very hard for her kids. I've had to advocate very hard for Lucas over the years. I've learned a lot from those advocacy efforts. I think within my course and community, especially the community that includes about half professionals and half parents, we do talk a lot about how to advocate and when to push harder, when to push less to get each child to reach their fullest potential. So I want to give you 5 basic steps today. You can listen to a full podcast on advocacy. Episode number 19 is the podcast. But I'm going to give you these 5 general tips or steps you can take, whether you're a parent or professional. So when we talk about advocacy, we really, a lot of times we'll go into that fight mode. Well, we're fighting for, and we really have to get out of that fight mode. Everybody is well-meaning. Everybody would like to have your child reach his fullest potential. It's just that there's a lot of things that might get in the way. So when you think about advocacy, don't think about fighting. Think about promoting the goals of the child, the goals of the family based on their assessment. The first step is just not to get into fight mode and to really try to stay positive and supportive and calm and be assertive but not aggressive. So number 1 is advocacy, not fighting. Number 2 is you always want to start with an assessment. I have a free 1-page assessment that's part of a guide that I wrote a year or so ago, and that 1-page assessment can help you whether you have a 2-year-old or a 20-year-old. Just really get the basics down. So you want to look for that link in the description below. So always start with an assessment. That 1-page quick assessment is not going to be enough. You're going to need more assessments, but that might help you get started with just taking a look at the whole picture quickly. The third step after not fighting and starting with assessment, we want to make sure the plan and the goals and the placement are based on the child's assessment, not based on what's available, financial implications, and all that stuff. So we really do want to make sure the plan and the goals. I just looked at a VB map recently. The VB map was done and it seemed okay. And then the goals were not really intertwined with the assessment. The goals looked like more traditional ABA approach versus the VB map assessment. So make sure that the assessment you're using is tied in with the goals and also tied in with the family values, and make sure it's appropriate for the child's age. But we want to make sure that that plan is really based on the child's assessment. The 4th step is to pair yourself with each other. Whether if you're a parent, pair yourself with the professionals. If you're a professional, pair yourself with the parents. We all need 8 positives to every negative, and we don't want to just keep hammering more demands. If I am trying to advocate for Lucas and all they hear is, well, this isn't going well, and that's not right, and he needs more, and blah, 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 without any positives, they are going to start, the professionals in his life are going to start to resent me for putting so many demands on. They're trying their best. So try to step back, try to take a look at the other person's perspective and all the variables at play, and really try to give as many positives as you can. And the fifth step is, if there is disagreement, which there probably will be, instead of just fighting, well, I think he should do this and I think he should do that, and I don't think this is a good goal, go back to the assessment. Look at the forest, not the trees. And in some cases, you might even need an independent evaluation or someone outside that can come in and kind of mediate the situation and see where the disagreement lies and how you might be able to help get back on track. So those are 5 steps you can take. To listen to a podcast on advocacy, you can go to marybarbera.com/19. And if you are considering joining my online course and community, I would love to have you. You can sign up or learn more about my course and community by going to a free workshop at marybarbera.com/workshop. I hope that these 5 steps have helped you see how you might be able to better advocate for your clients or children, and I hope to see you right here next week.